We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Townsend. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, it's Mack. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action. Herbert. Caught here by Griffin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play.
Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Flushed out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Pushes him over. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Herbert on first down now.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Townsend firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They run the counter. Griffin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. $21-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down now. It's Griffin. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert.
Quick strike to Eckler.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Griffin, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Griffin. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Griffin, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
More from L.A. in a moment.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Griffin. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And they'll run again.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Houston. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 20. Two-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down, it's Griffin. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's King. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Townsend. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down, it's Griffin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Powering his way forward. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. On the return, it's King. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 at 7-6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.